just because we've had those wipeouts recently, and because Waylon says we should really be playing it with $5,000. And honestly, for a $5,000, just doesn't interest me, honestly. So I'm going to abandon that. I was watching one of Jacob's Wager Me This is 678s. There's so many 678s out there by all different people. But I was watching Jacob's, and he was like, you know, the math behind the 678 and why you should be playing it. And I watched it, and I liked it. And there are a bunch of different ones. There was, what was the other one I watched? Dice, not Dice Out, but just so many. But anyway, I think we have enough experience now. I'm going to try to do something like the 678 with my own spin on it and see how successful or not I am with that. All right, so what do I got here? I got 620. All right, so let me take the 20 out of here. All right, so I got 600. I don't think I need, I'm going to do 1,000. I'm going to do $1,000 bankroll just because I think I might need it. But let's see. All right, so there's 600. And 4 is 1,000. And what do I want to do? I want to put that, I'll put that over there. We'll put the greens up there. And we'll put the dollars right there. All right. All right, let's see how this goes. Okay, so what I'm thinking is $40 don't pass. I'm going to do a $40 lay 4 and a $40 lay 10. Dollar vig on each of those to hedge the come out only on the DP. All right, here we go. And we got a 7. Not surprising. Okay, so this is going to pay me 20 and 20 less the $2 vig. So that's going to give me my 40 back, and it's going to cost me $2. And I'm going to take, yeah, so I'm going to lose that plus the vig. And I'm going to take the 10, the lay 4, or lay 10 down. And now I'm going to go out for, all right, so I got 40 there, and I'm going to go out for 40 in odds, which will pay me 20, lay odds. And now I'm going to go out for 18 each on the 6 and 8 for 3 rolls. See if I can hit those. So I got 36 out there on the 6 and 8. I got $40 here to cover that. I'm down 40 because of the 4 that got knocked off, but I'm hoping to get a couple of hits to see, to try to recover that a little bit. We got a boxcars, so that's a nothing, big old nothing burger. Oops, dice off the table. No roll. All right, so that was roll number 1 with the boxcars. But yeah, that's like a worst case, getting knocked off, but I'm splitting my risk over the 2 numbers, the 4 and the 10. All right, and then we got a 10, roll number 2. And we got an 8 on roll number 3. All right, so I'm only going to go 3 rolls and down. So I'm incorporating a lot of different things into this one, and others have done it, I'm sure. Okay, so the 8's going to pay, we got 18's going to pay us 21. All right, I'm going to say take me down on all my place bets, so we're going to take those down. All right, so we made 21. Hey, Jesus, how you doing? All right, so now we're just going to run it out. So that was 8. And there's a 4. So again, for this strategy, that's bad. So I'm going to lose my 40 plus my 20, so I'm going to lose 60 bucks on that. So that was a loser. More than 60 bucks. I had 40, what I have, 40 and 40? Yeah, I had 40 and 40, so I'm going to lose 80 bucks on that one. Yikes. All right. And the puck is off. Here we go. That's going to be a tough one to recover from already. Okay, so again, don't pass. So I didn't set it up properly. So it would have been $40. Ooh, what a mess. $40 don't pass. And I would have been $40 on the 4 and 10. All right, with $1 vig each. Okay. Wow. All right, so we rolled a 4, so I'm going to get knocked off of this one again. So I'm going to lose that $40. And 3, 4, 5, right? Typical odds 3, 4, 5. So I can do 3 times my $40 bet. So I can push that to, what is that, 120? 120, 240 then. Is that right? Do you know, Jesus? So if my don't odds pays 3, 4, 5 on that, I should be able to do 3 times odds on my $40. So that means I should be able to get paid 120 on the 4. That means I'd have to lay 240. 240. It's a big risk there. But after getting slammed on that first couple, I'm willing to take the risk on the 4. All right, so 25, 35, 40. So I got 240 out there on my lay odds, which will pay me 120, which is 3 times what my don't pass bet is. And we'll take the 10 down because that was a hedge on the come out 7, which we got whacked on. Partial whack. All right, so now I still got 40 out there, so I can still go 15 and 18 and 18 on my 6 and 8. So we'll still stick with that. All right, so I got $40 in action, 36 on my 6 and 8, and I'm going to try 3 rolls and see if we can get it. All right, so we didn't. All right, so that's a 7 out. So we're going to lose that 36, which was hedged by the 40. All right, so we're going to get 40 on our don't pass flat, and then we're going to get 120 on our 240 in lay odds. So we made 120 on that one and $4 on this one. All right, so that worked okay. Hey, Anthony, good afternoon. All right, so let's see, after those 2 hands, how did we do? 100, 200, 300, 400. There's 500. There's 900. All right, so we're still down, really? 4, 5. Yeah, 900, and this is like 75. All right, so we're still down a little bit. But we've been getting, for 2 hands, I got whacked really hard on those 2 hands. All right, what's Anthony? For the don't, on a 3, 4, 5 table, you can always what I did. Okay, so again, I'm going to start with a $40 don't pass, $40 goes. All right, so we got our come out 7 hedged. Here we go. And we got a 9, meaner. All right, so we're on the 9. I can take both of my lay bets back. All right, so we got $40 on the don't pass. We're going to go $18 each on the 6 and 8. looking for 3 hits. 3 rolls, I should say. 3 rolls and down. All right, so we got a 6. That's going to pay us 21. And I'm going to go ahead and spread out to the 5 with 15 of that. Roll number 2 is a 6 again. All right, so it's going to pay me 21. And I'm going to go out to the 4 for 15. All right, one more roll. And we got a 9-point hit. So we're going to lose our DP on that one. So we lose 40 on that. And we made 41 on the 2. So we'll just call that one good and we'll take all the place bets down. And we'll start over. All right, so $40 on the don't pass. $40 lay 4. Oops. Throwing my bucks around here. $40 lay 4. $40 lay 10. No 10. Dollar vig on each of those. And here we go, coming out. All right, and we got a yo, so we're going to lose it anyway. So we're going to lose 40 and go back out for 40. I'm not worried about the yo so much because the 2s and 3s will make up for that. Like that right there, 2 craps. All right, so we'll get our 40 back on that one. Here we go. And there's a 3, so that's going to be another winner. And we got a 5, fever. All right, so that puck's going to be on the 5. We're going to go ahead and take down our lay bets back in our rack. All right, and we're going to do $18, 6 and 8 for 3 rolls. Here we go. 8, 6, 2, 8. All right, so that's going to pay me 21. And I'm going to go out on the 9 for 15. Roll number 2. On that hand. And I'm just going to take down my place bets and start over. All right, so here we go again. $40 on the DP, $40 each on the 4, the no 4 and no 10, dollar vig. Here we go, coming out. Love it again. All right, so we're going to lose that 40. Go back out for another 40. Here we go. Hey, roulette, profit and stop. 7. All right. That we lost $2 vig to the bank. So that cost me $2. $2 to hedge that. All right, and we got an 8. That was a 6. All right, so point is 8. All right, so for the point of 8, I'm going to use what Jacob did. All right, I'm going to take my lay bets down, and I'm going to go $15 or $18 on the 6. I'm going to go $15 on the 5 and $15 on the field. All right, 3 rolls. And we got a 5, fever. All right. So that's going to pay me, what's that, 7? That's going to pay me 21. So I'm going to get a net $6 because I'm going to lose the 15 there. All right. Roll number 2 is an 8. Oh, shit. If I'm not hitting 7s, I'm hitting my damn point on the don't pass. All right. So we're going to lose that. We're going to lose that. And that was a loser. So I'm going to take down my 5 and 6. Wow, that sucks. What would be a good in and out bet? What would be a good in and out bet? I don't know. You mean like one hit bet? You could do a big number across and take your chances on not getting a 7 and something like that. Is that what you're talking about? All right, so let's try it again. I mean, if you keep hitting the damn point. Now, in that case, the point was 8. And I really don't like playing the 8, but I was trying to see if I could get a couple of hits before an 8. All right, so that is $40 DP, $40 no 4, no 10. You know, so maybe in that case, on the 6 and 8, I should just immediately hedge it. All right, 617. So again, that's going to cost me $2. And we got a 5, fever. All right, so I'm on the 5. I'm going to take down my lays. All right, and now $18, 6 and 8. $18, Scott. $18, 6 and 8. All right, and see if I can get a couple of hits and 3 rolls. I got a 6, so I got 1 hit on it. It's going to pay me 21. It's going to rack it. Actually, I'm not going to rack it. I'm going to spread it. All right, I'm going to go $15 on the 9. Roll number 2 is a 5. Damn it. Knocking myself off these damn points. Going to lose another $40. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If I'm going to... So I can hedge the 7. I can't really hedge the damn point, otherwise you're not playing craps. You know, I don't know. But I'm getting whacked here pretty good. So, all right. So if you wanted to just play, I mean, it depends on how much profit is enough for you to risk, you know, putting your money out there, right? If you did a $15 don't pass or a $15 pass or even a $15 do we don't, and then you put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and what does that need to be a good number? All right, 6 and 8 needs to be 102 or 108. So we'll just do 102. So 102 pays 119. And on the 5 and 9, 100 is going to pay 140. Or do we want to make it the same as 140? No, we'll just do 102. That pays 119. All right, so there's 102 on the 6 and 8. Working, these are all working. Here we go, coming out. Depends on what you're looking for. Oh, see, there you go. Don't be on the table with me, 7 out. So you'd lose all of it right there. I don't know what it is with me and 7s, but so you can do that. I wouldn't recommend any of the prop bets because the odds are pretty good against all of those. So that's really about the best. You know, you can go heavy on the 6 and 8. So other than the 7, the 6 or 8 is the most likely number to hit. So if you wanted, so say you wanted to win about $200 on the 6 and 8, how much would you have to put out there? So you'd have to put, that's 175. All right, so if you put out $174 on each one, you'd win 203. 174. All right, so 174, 50. 60, 70, 60, 70, But you're risking that 7. Always a 7. The 7's always lurking. And you just saw what happened to me right there. So again, working. So on the come out, you can work it or don't work it. Either way, I think you're going to see a 7. So there's an 8. So right there, you got a winner. 200 and what did I say? $203, $200. What the hell was it? 174 pays 203. So right there, you got $203 and you're down. So it just depends on what your risk tolerance is and how much you want to gamble. I mean, you could certainly do one hit and down just like that. Just put big numbers out there. You know, the key is the 7, right? No matter what you do, avoiding the 7. So you can go as big as you want. Yeah, okay. Got it. Yeah, that was definitely an ouch though on that come out 7. That would have been a big one. But again, 6 and 8, easiest numbers to roll besides the 7. 6 ways to roll a 7, 5 ways to roll a 6, 5 ways to roll an 8. So, but I'm down pretty hard with this one already. So if I keep hitting the point, even with $40, that's painful. All right, so $40 don't pass, $40 no 4, $40 no 10. And it's $1 vig each. All right, here we go, coming out. I'm looking for if I can get a 4 or 10, although it's going to knock me off. So there's a 7, come out 7. Again, pretty damn common, easiest number to roll. So that's going to cost me $2 to get my 40 back, which I would have lost. All right, and there's another 7. Would have cost me another $2. All right, and now I got a 4. All right, so that's going to knock me off the 4, but the 4 saved me from the 2 7s. All right, so I'm going to take my 10 down and take that back. And now I'm going to go back out for 240 on my odds to pay me 120 on the 4. And I can go ahead and take my chance on an $18 6 and 8 for 3 rolls, but I mean, I'm down so much, I'm basically just, well, all right, maybe I should go. Hey, Dan, 11. All right, so that's roll number 1. And there's a 3 on roll number 2. Oh, 4. Wow. Man, if I had any luck at all, it'd be terrible luck. Look at that. So I'm going to lose all of that. I quit. This is too brutal. All right. So I'm going to do minimum bet. Do we don't? Man, that's tough. All right, so I got a 3. That doesn't matter because I got a Dewey Don't out there. And I got a 10. All right, so I'm on the 10. All right, so I'm gonna do what roulette. What is it? Roulette stop. What is it? Roulette profit and stop. All right, so I'm gonna put 200 out there. 204 is going to pay me 239. All right, so I'm going to go 200, 200, 4, and 4. All right, I'm looking for a 6 or an 8 before that 7 comes out. 9. 10-point hit. All right, I'm going to call these working. They are working. And we got an 8. All right, so we hit the 8. So we're going to get paid 204, pays, what did I say, 234? $204 pays 238. All right, so we're going to get paid 238 on that one. 225, 35, 38, and down. All right, so that all goes back into our rack. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 600 there. All right. And we're on the 8. All right, here we go. I'm just going to roll it out to a 7. We got a 4. We got a 4. All right. 2 4s. I'm going to go out for $200 lay 4. 9. 9. Wow. 7 out. All right. So that's going to cost me a nickel, but I'm going to get 100 for that. All right, here we go, coming out. And we got a 9, neater. All right, so we're on the 9. Let's do our 204 again. 204. 204, 6 and 8. All right, here we go. Let's get a 6 and an 8. 6 or an 8. Got a 10, 6, 4. 10 again, 6, 4. And we got a 6, 4, 2, 6. All right, so it's going to pay us 238. And down. All right, here we go. 8. 6. Oh man, would have been 2 more winners there. 5. Fever. 8. Another winner. 9. Point hit. All right, coming out. 8. 6, 2, 8. Oh, do we get some more people here? All right, what did Din say? You also roll the points a lot. What's with you? Well, if I'm rolling the points a lot and I'm rolling the 7s a lot, I guess I'm freaking rolling everything, aren't I? I know. You know, when I'm rolling, yeah, the points to knock myself off on the dark side, I know. It's freaking maddening. What does the on-off mean? I'm a newbie. All right. I don't know if that's accurate. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Ted. Because you can still call the box bets working. It just means a point's been established versus no point established yet. There's two uniquely asked different once the point's established. If you've established a point, now the 7 will knock that point off. And it's interesting because when I roll it on WinCraps, I see I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go 204, 6 and 8. 204, 6 and 8. 3 rolls. Got it. 6, 2, 8. All right. So that's going to pay us 238 for our 204. And down. All right. So all this goes back into our rack. See if I'm back into profit yet. All right, so there's our 1,000. So we're up 100, 200, $300 plus whatever change we got here. 30, 40, 55, 75. So we're up 375. So that's a way to play roulette, profit and stop, but you're putting a lot at risk. But again, the easiest number to roll is a 7. Second easiest number to roll, 6 and 8. So you're just, with betting the 6 and 8, you're just hoping that the 6 or 8 comes out before the 7. There's a yo. And there's a 7 out. All right, here we go, coming out. And we got an 8 again. All right, so the point is 8. Try it one more time. 204, so we got $408 out there, which is huge because it only takes one number to wipe it out. But there's an 8, so we were successful that time. All right, so we're off the point, but we're going to get paid $238. All right, so now how much are we up? There's 5, there's 1,000, we got 300, 400, 500, 525. So we're up to 400 now we're up to 400 that we're risking. Does that make sense? Din saying you got it, Scott. You understand my criticism. You keep damn point and losing it anyway. Yeah, it is very frustrating. And predictable, I don't know. It's a pattern that keeps repeating. So how does one profit? That is the question, doesn't it? There are many different ways you can make or lose your money. Yeah, that's one of the beautiful things. Thank you, Ted. That's one of the beautiful things about craps, you know. But, you know, to Din's point, it's like, you know, I'm rolling sevens. You know, it's so interesting, you know, and we know what the probability is, right? So, all right, so there's a 5, point is a 10. I mean, we could do a low number on the 6 and 8 because there's the 8 right there. And there's another 8. And there's a yo 11. And there's a 3 craps. And there's a 4. To 8. And there's a 4. All right, so that's a couple of 4s. I'm going to go ahead and lay 100 on the no 4. That's going to cost me $2 vig. Here we go. And there's our 7 out. So again, I was gambling that because we had so many rolls, the average number of rolls per hand is like 8.3. So again, you have hands that are much shorter, you have hands that are much longer, but that is the average, about 8.3 rolls, which includes your come out sevens in that. Because a pure 7 is 6 rolls, 6 out of 36. But the average hand, which includes those come outs, is 8.3, I believe. All right, so here we go, coming out. And we got a 10, 6, 4, 10. All right, so the point is 10. We'll try one more here. 2, 204 each. Looking for a 6 or an 8 before a 7. And there's an 8 right there, 628. All right, and I'm going to take all that down. Cash them in, color me up, heading to the bar. Cocktail time. I think the wife's supposed to be home now. All right, so what did we end up with? Let's see. There's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 even. All right, that's 5 there. Yep. 25 even. All right, so let me put all that away. And I'll get a quarter for that. And what have I got? Nickels. 25, 50, 75. 3 more quarters. And what have I got in total quarters here? 100, 200, 300, 400. 400. All right. So we started with 1,000. There's 500. There's another 500. That's our 1,000 we started with. And we got 500, $900. $900 profit on that one. But I mean, that was some pretty risky play with that $200 per, but it gives you an idea. What do you think about muscle memory when throwing? Yeah, no, muscle memory is huge when throwing. Yeah, no, if you're going to be a dice influencer, that's why you practice dice influencing, because the muscle memory, and they all have to be mastered, and you have to be consistent, very consistent in that, in order to achieve any level of dice influence. All right, this is Scott from Paradise Craps. Thank you for stopping by. I'm going to go roll them out some more on Win Craps. Cry in my beer that I don't have. But yeah, I hear you, Den. Very frustrating. Anyway, I'm abandoning the 30 session DC Pony just because, you know, Wayland's made it very clear that $2,000 is not enough. I need a $5,000 bankroll. And at a $5,000 bankroll, it does not interest me to take the time to roll. It's kind of a short, crappy hour today. Call it crappy 40 minutes. But thanks for stopping by and chatting.